Good morning and welcome to your 10 a.m. Wallops weather briefing. We have fairly decent conditions out there this morning, but we are warmer and humid than we've seen the last few days, as well as we had some light rain showers north of the region. Could see some light rain showers throughout the rest of the morning hours, and we're going to introduce, a slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms for this afternoon, as well as the late evening hours. So it looks like we'll have two chances. One chance of thunderstorms early this afternoon, and an additional one later on this evening into the late evening hours. Looking at the conditions across the Wallops region and the Mid-Atlantic region in the last 24 hours, I see temperatures yesterday were in the upper 70s to lower to mid 80s in general. Norfolk was the one warmer spot at 87 degrees in the upper 80s. Here at Wallops, here 82. Ocean City was a cooler spot, as well as Baltimore at 79, and Dover was the cool spot at 77 degrees. Across the region last night, didn't see our lows drop as far as we have been seeing the last few nights, only 69 here at Wallops. Baltimore was the cool spot at 64 degrees, Salisbury at 67, so most locations in the mid to upper 60s. As I mentioned, we have seen a little bit of precipitation across the north of the Wallops region. See Baltimore at 700ths, Ocean City as well as Salisbury at 200ths, Trace at Richmond, Pax River, and Washington, D.C. this morning. Haven't seen any rainfall here at Wallops or south into the Tidewater, but could see some light rain showers that work into the later morning hours today. As of 9 a.m., we are seeing temperatures rising into the lower to mid 70s in general, anywhere from mostly cloudy to cloudy skies. Here at Wallops, we're 74 degrees under mostly cloudy skies this morning. Our sounding from 12Z this morning is our freezing level is at 13,900 feet. Our winds are southwesterly throughout the column this morning, and 22 knots at the low levels, increasing to around 35 knots in the mid levels, and then see our peak wind this morning at 67 knots at 25,000 feet. Observation page from this morning with our radar and infrared satellite overlaid on these observations. We do have temperatures rising, as I said, into the mid 70s this morning. We do have a little bit of rainfall as seen here on the radar with some returns across south central Virginia. It's going to try to move towards our region for later on this morning, and those showers will be fairly light in general. So we do have a little bit of dry air in the low levels this morning. That's going to allow for us to not see as heavy rainfall as we could if we had a little bit more moist atmosphere in the region. We have an upper level trough that's moving through the region this morning into the afternoon hours. That's providing us with abundance of mid and upper level cloud cover, and that can be seen on the infrared satellite this morning, streaming in from the southwest towards the northeast, and we'll be seeing mostly cloudy skies in general today. Looking at our 12Z surface analysis, as I mentioned, we have this upper level trough. It's going to be moving through our region. It'll be slow to do so, finally exit off the coast for our Friday afternoon, but for today we'll have this system in the region. That's going to provide us with an extended chance of some showers and possibly a thunderstorm, but they will be low chances as this system is not very potent. Looking at our Thursday midday planner, we have these showers across the southern portion of the Mid-Atlantic region. That's going to be in general the case. It looks like a cluster of showers and thunderstorms will move off to our south, and we could be seeing some of those move up into the Wallops region for the afternoon hours. Look into the Thursday night planner. We'll have an additional chance, as I mentioned, in the evening hours into the late evening hours, some showers and possibly a thunderstorm in the area. Then we look into our Friday AM planner. Those showers should move off the coast. We'll have mostly cloudy skies in general, continued humid conditions that we saw last night into Friday morning. We'll see fairly decent conditions, and then we'll develop some sea breeze showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon on Friday, possibly a shower over Wallops, but looking at that percentage around 20% as we have seen, or going to see today, So fairly minimal chances for our Friday as well. Looking at our risk chart for today, we're going to have yellow conditions for our rainfall from now through the late evening hours. Looking like our best chance of rainfall will come from now through the early afternoon. Then we'll see a break in the mid-afternoon hours, but we'll pick up some chances of rainfall after 1800 local today, and then we'll continue with the chances of rainfall and also a chance of the showers and thunderstorms in the region for the evening hours into the early overnight hours. Our high today will be around 82 degrees. Our low will be around 68 degrees for tonight. We'll see southwesterly winds at 8 to 13 knots for this afternoon. And they'll become more light and westerly to northwesterly during the overnight hours into Friday morning. Looking at our 24-hour terminal forecast, currently we have a few clouds at 2,000 feet, a few clouds at 8,000 feet, a broken deck at 18,000 feet, a broken deck at 25,000 feet, slight chance of a rain shower in the area, and then we move into the afternoon hours. We'll have slightly a better chance of a rain shower, probably about a 20 to 25% chance of that rain shower, and a 20% chance of a thunderstorm moving through from 1200 local to 1500 local. And after 1500 local to 1800 local, we'll have a break in the rain, looks like, or rain chances. And then towards the evening hours, I mentioned, we'll pick up a slight chance of rain shower and also a 20% chance of a thunderstorm. Then overnight, we'll just have mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance of some patchy fog. Didn't make the TAF here, but probably about a 5 to 10% chance of that occurring, especially if we do see some rainfall in the Wallops region. And by Friday at 8 local, we'll have a scatter deck at 6,000 feet, a broken deck at 10,000 feet, a broken deck at 25,000 feet with unrestricted visibilities. Our tides are normal. Looking into Friday into Saturday, we'll have partly to mostly cloudy skies on Friday with a chance of a pop-up afternoon shower and a slight chance of a thunderstorm. Have a high of 81 degrees. We have yellow here for our precipitation, looking about a 20% chance of that pop-up shower. It's like about a 10% chance of a thunderstorm. For Friday night, we'll have partly cloudy skies with a chance of patchy fog developing overnight. Have a low of 66 degrees. We do have a yellow for the ceilings and for the visibility during that time period. And for Saturday, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a slight chance of a pop-up afternoon shower, a high of 79 degrees. Saturday looks like a fairly decent day. Light winds northwestern in the morning, then turning more easterly with a sea breeze during the afternoon on Saturday. Seeing temperatures only peaking out in the upper 70s due to that easterly flow during the afternoon. Taking a quick look at our 7-day outlook, we'll have 82 degrees for today, 81 on Friday, and 79 on Saturday. Looking at our rain chances for our Thursday during, as I mentioned, the afternoon hours and during the evening hours for the thunderstorms. And Friday, looking for chances of a pop-up shower during the afternoon, especially from about noon to 3 o'clock. Looks like the best time period for those showers on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday we'll have more easterly flow across the region. That'll keep our temperatures, our high temperatures in the 70s with a little bit cooler conditions as we work into the second half of the weekend. Into Monday and Tuesday we'll have what looks to be Hurricane Jose moving east of our region, and that's going to provide us with a little bit more cloudiness, possibly some breezy conditions out of the north and northeast on Monday and Tuesday. That'll keep our temperatures down in the lower 70s. And then Wednesday looks like high pressure builds in from the west, giving us nice conditions, drier atmosphere in general with a high of 81 degrees. Now taking a look at the tropics, Hurricane Jose, I mentioned before, could possibly give us some cloud cover on Monday into Tuesday. It's currently a 75-mile-an-hour hurricane, Category 1. Hurricane track as of 5 a.m. this morning takes it into a tropical storm through Saturday, and then re-strengthening into a hurricane on Sunday and continuing as a hurricane early next week. You can see the hurricane center's position pretty much east of Cape Hatteras on Tuesday morning, and then continuing most likely off the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast coastline for Tuesday into Wednesday. Our infrared image of Hurricane Jose this morning, we have better outflow over the storm. That northerly shear that's been affecting it the last few days has weakened slightly, allowing for better outflow around the system. That should allow for some strengthening. I don't really see any reason for the system to decrease into a tropical storm as the Hurricane Center has forecasted, but there is a little bit of dry air in the system. It is working over an area that is already tracked, so possibly with some cooler sea surface temperatures it is able to decrease into a tropical storm during the next few days. Looking at some tracks, this is the 12Z tracks that just came out about a half an hour ago. Hurricane tracks takes the system, and a fairly good consensus that this system is going to move off the east coast and along the east coast, but off the coast, and it will provide us with most likely just some breezy conditions on Monday and Tuesday, and possibly some increased cloud cover. Looking at the 6Z GFS ensembles, you can see here there's a lot of divergence in the models as we get out towards this weekend within this ensemble run, looking like it should pass off the coast and move out to sea as we move into middle of next week. There are some ensemble members that bring it back to the coast, but they are few and far between this time. We'll continue to monitor Hurricane Jose the next few days for any differences in track and any trends in the models that would cause more impacts here at Wallops or Bermuda. That's going to complete the 10 a.m. weather briefing this morning. We'll be back at 8:15 and as well at 10 a.m.